Good morning everybody from me and the Sunny Bob. It is I was going to say a bright day. It's really not a bright day. Far from it, in fact. It's grey, heavy, drizzly and a little bit gross out there. But we are parked up, we're still in Normandy. We're parked up very close to Mont Saint-Michel. If anyone knows Cornwall, then around kind of the Penzance area, there's an island called St Michael's Mount. This is like the French equivalent of St Michael's Mount, Mont Saint-Michel. So unfortunately we're going to have really crap views out there today, which is a real shame, but we're still going to go and visit it because I have been there many years ago and I remember it being very cool and very beautiful. So I want Jonny to see it as much as we can in this weather. We're parked up quite close. We're just in a lay-by. We spent the night here. Brilliant night's sleep, really good. But we need to drive towards the little town centre and get a bus, I believe, over to the island, which is going to be really interesting with this dog. So please cross your fingers that that all goes well. And according to Google Maps, that little park up was literally a 5-minute drive to the little town where you can then get the bus over to the island.
That's very cool.
It's very flipping cool. It totally looks like something out of a fairy tale. Okay, this looks like the motorhome park up for Mont Saint-Michel. Wow, there are some big rigs here. Look at that white thing there. That's huge. Imagine driving that through these lanes. Yikes. Where do you want to go? Oh, there's bins there. Nice. On a road trip, we are constantly looking for bins. It's a never-ending adventure trying to find bins. And it's actually horrifying how much waste we make when we're on a road trip. I know we have to buy smaller packages of things than we would at home, like I would always tend to bulk buy because it works out cheaper. Obviously that's really not an option when you've got this kind of storage. Somebody's excited. But yeah, it just means we create so much waste. We get rid of a bag this size at least one a day. Oh Dad, what is that? Yeah Dad, I don't like it. Oh, Jonny, careful. He said, Dad, I don't like cows. Well, today's the day that I'm going to put this coat to the test because I'm already pretty soggy in the leg department. It's just drizzle, but it's pretty consistent. So this here is the visitor centre and ticket office and stuff. We're not allowed to take Sunny onto the bus. If he's the size of a dog that could fit in a bag, we would be allowed to. But clearly he's a little bit bigger. Unless it was an IKEA bag, I guess. So the lady in the office who spoke perfect English, thank you madame, said we can walk to the island. It's a 35-minute walk. It's free to wander around the island. The only thing we can't do with a dog is go into the abbey. But if we wanted to, then obviously one of us could wait outside with him. And that's it. So we're now walking to Mont Saint-Michel.
I can feel it. The breeze brings goosebumps to my skin. Tonight the whiskey feels stronger. Gasoline on hidden desires. So I'll throw
just went for a pee on the island and it cost €1. I think that's possibly the most expensive wee I've ever had. When you go on mainland before you come out to Mont Saint-Michel, it's free to pee, but obviously I have a menopausal bladder, so I needed both, clearly. Right, I think our rocket fuel coffee is now finished and we're going to go and wander up the mount. Perched on a small rocky island, Mont Saint-Michel has captivated visitors for centuries. The Cunon River, which is the small river that flows into the bay, is the official boundary between the counties of Normandy and Brittany, and the bay experiences some of the highest tides in Europe, with variations up to 15 metres. That's crazy. There are several options for getting onto the island. You can hire a private chauffeur to drive you in style. You can take the shuttle bus, horse-drawn carriage. You can walk like we did, or you can even walk along the sand at low tide. However, if you choose the latter, do be careful, as this bay is renowned for quicksand. The history of Mont Saint-Michel dates back to 708 AD, when, according to legend, the Archangel Michael appeared to the Bishop Aubert of Avranches, instructing him to build a sanctuary atop the rocky mount. This led to the construction of a small chapel, which over the centuries has evolved into the impressive abbey that crowns the island today, along with a charming town well worth exploring. Dogs aren't allowed into the abbey, so we didn't go inside, but if you have any interest in medieval architecture, apparently it doesn't disappoint. And you can also get a guided tour of the abbey if you really want to make the most of your visit. The narrow, winding streets leading up to the abbey provide a glimpse into medieval life, with numerous shops, museums, cafes and restaurants along the way. There are a lot of steps on this island and the paths are really uneven, so I wouldn't recommend a visit for anyone with mobility issues. But if you're up for the challenge and you need to burn off some croissants, exploring all the buildings and gardens on the island makes for a wonderful workout. So we just got back from the mount. We've driven back actually to the car park that we stayed in last night for some lunch, and we've got this carton of soup that we picked up at the supermarket recently, and it is called, old lady moment, it's Thai soup, and it's carrot and noix de coco, which I think is coconut. Noix is nut, cocoa is cocoa. So, imagining that we're about to eat carrot and coconut Thai soup. But hey, your guess is as good as mine. Well, that's the end of this video, lovelies. This was definitely short and sweet. Small but perfectly formed. I hope you've enjoyed it. Did you enjoy the mount?
The mount was amazing.
It's cool, isn't it?
Amazing mount.
It's like a little fairy tale place, isn't it? On the way walking up to the top of the mount, Jonny said it was just like being in Diagon Alley in Harry Potter, and it really was, wasn't it? Those buildings, it was really cool. If you're ever in this part of France, definitely go and give it a look. I think in the summer, honestly, it would be hell, because I don't think it would just be a cram of people. You saw how many people were in those little streets on a really crappy winter day. So I would definitely choose to avoid that in the summer, but each to their own. If that's your thing, then you go for it. So that's it for now. Please come and chat to us in the comments. We're always in the comments straight after a video has been published, so come and say hello. Tell us if you're enjoying this adventure, and let us know what else you would like to see. So for now, we should say
au revoir.
Au revoir et bientôt. Bye!